I'm here to speak about the whole ICE situation and everything going on.
Latinos for Trump, Latino for Trump, they are finally realizing what people that looks like me have been trying to tell them for a very long time. Like, I think this is no more a time of pretending that everything is going to come back or everything is going to be normal or everything is going to finally, be in place, because this whole thing is going out of hand and people are calling out Latinos to know what they have to do about that. And on this stage, I was able to put up some stitches. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Hey guys, I've been seeing a lot of Latinos and Hispanics videos popping up, and they're in tears, they're fearful, they're in panic mode, and it's sad to see. And it's even sadder when you know they voted this in upon themselves, and now they're reaping the repercussions, and now they're coming out crying and pleading, and there's nothing anybody can do right now. He's even boosted this thing up because they weren't picking up enough people, so now he's just telling them to pick up any and everybody. If you notice, they're not going to bad areas of towns or bad areas of cities and going into the gang infested communities. They're not going to those communities. They're not going looking, hanging out on who's hanging out on the corners or hanging around certain establishments or whatever. No, they're going to workplaces. They're going to courts. They're going to communities where families are there. They're going to graduations. Yeah, they went to elementary school graduation and started trying to pick up the parents of the kids who were graduating. They were saying the parents had to run and leave their kids because they had to flee. So now, because they haven't deported as many people as Biden did legally, now they want to ramp up, and they're telling them just pick up anybody. So they're going in neighborhoods. They're going in, like I said, they're going on job sites, Home Depot. Where are the criminals? What criminal do you know is on a job site? The criminals that they said they were going to be deporting, the hardcore criminals. What criminal do you know is on a job site? What criminal do you know is going to court? And now you guys are up. Excuse my French. I'm not going to even say it. Y'all up the creek without a paddle. And there's nothing anybody can do, because he has a stick up his butt about this particular topic. And because y'all gave him the ammo, he's blowing y'all away. Y'all were begged not to vote for this man. You were pleaded with to do not put this man in office. You were reasoned with, you were educated as to why. We didn't just say don't do it. We were telling you the reasons not to do it. But you didn't want to hear that from us. Y'all didn't want to hear one word came out of y'all mouth. You were so arrogant on this social media. One guy was on here hollering out he was going to make it his business to make sure that loses, and was referring to Kamala Harris. So y'all were out here verbally, very boastfully verbally letting us know what your agenda was, what your intention was, but you got it. He got in office, Kamala Harris did. Now look. Look. LA is almost on fire. They're picking up people who are actually citizens that were born here because y'all voted for this. They're terrorizing your communities now because y'all voted for this. They're showing up at the courts hearing where you're trying to go become illegal, to become becoming legal citizens. They're coming there and snatching y'all as soon as you come out the court room because y'all voted for this. Everything I say they're doing now, I can finish with because y'all voted for this. And now that the chickens have come home to roost, there's nothing anybody can do right now. Because as you can see, the more protesters come out, the more deranged he gets. Pete Hegseth has said that he wants to release the Marines. That's on top of the National Guards. Because y'all voted for this. Y'all had no idea that the people you were trusting were just salivating. They were salivating in the background, just saying, ooh, come on November 5th. Come on November. Come on November. Come on. I'm waiting. They were salivating, waiting for the day that they could unleash their true feelings. And now it's out there. And all the warnings, all the pleading, all the begging, all the educating, nothing. It came up with nothing. And now that it's biting you really, really hard, you're begging and pleading for people to come help. How are we going to come and help? What are we going to come and do? Tell us. Because the minute we come out there, what they're just starting to do now, with the tear gas and the rubber bullets, that's going to escalate to real bullets and who knows what else. It's too late. The time to ask for help was before the election. The time to plead for help was before you went into that booth. Help me go into that booth and make the most intelligent, the most prosperous vote I can make for me and my family. But y'all wanted to link up. Y'all wanted to link up with a whole other group of people. And you were willing to sacrifice everything. You guys have lost your businesses. You've lost your homes. You've lost your family. You've lost your freedom. And God forbid, some of y'all might even have lost your lives. The damage is done. The damage is done. The only saving grace that will be left for you is that Rockland, New York hand count comes back and shows complete fraud. And I bet you if that happens, I bet you every penny I got, all those reasons y'all didn't want Kamala Harris in there, all that disdain you have for Kamala Harris, all that disrespect, I bet you that flies out the window so damn fast. Because you know, when you see that woman come in that office, all this chaos cease. All this torture cease. All this mayhem cease. That y'all do know. Because you know why? Because you lived what we tried to tell you. But you weren't going to listen to us. You weren't going to take it. You had to experience it. So now that you're experiencing, hopefully when the time comes for you to make a decision like this again, hopefully you'll remember these days. Hopefully you'll remember these 100 and something days. And you'll reflect. And you'll do something different. You'll make intelligent decisions. Not decisions based on feelings. Not decisions based on triggers, but decisions based on facts. So you don't sit up here and put you and your family in harm's way again. Hopefully, anyway. But praying that the best works out, the best outcome comes out. Praying for covering, and most importantly, learning from this. Praying that somebody learns from this. I got to get out of here, but before I go, Latinos for Trump, Hispanics for Trump. Is this what you consider great again? My friend's still asking.
So this is for all of my Latinos for Trump, which I will never forgive you for putting this man back in office, especially because your roots, he was never going to pick you. Anyways, so remind me again how you guys were for a person that wanted to get all the people that didn't belong here or came here the wrong way. Why are we trying to fly back white South Africans? Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring in some white South Africans. If you don't get the message now, like, you guys are probably the type of people that, like, your ex told you that they needed to focus on themselves and you believe them. Like, that's the type of people that I believe you are, because this man was never going to pick you. He was never for you. And the fact that you fell for the BS is beyond me. This was never about getting criminals out. This was about getting people like them back in and back in control. So, like, that whole rhetoric, it was a lie. I don't know if you've noticed, because you guys have been very quiet. I haven't seen a single Latino for Trump come out and, like, defend their stance, because you have no stance. They want us out. We are the target, okay? And you were complicit in getting this man back into power. But it's fine. Like, we'll have a whole therapy session about it. But, yeah, it's very clear what they're trying to do. And you know what? Like, you can still, like, make amends, but you have to start standing up. Like, you have to start speaking up. Just like you were so loud to defend this man, like, we need you now to step up and get united with us and back our community up and step up, because it's getting more radical out here. And they're only doing it step by step. They were never going to come out like in, like, you know, Star Wars Death Troopers style. No, they were going to do it piece by piece, and it's getting worse. So we need all the help that we can get, and you guys need to make this right.
I'm here to speak about the whole ICE situation and everything going on. Hold on. I just want to I have it right here. I just want to say your rights, just in case some of you guys don't know already. I know I don't have a big platform, but I have followers, and I hope you guys can see this. Do not open the door if an immigration agent is knocking at your door. Do not answer any questions from an immigration agent. If they try to talk to you, you have the right to remain silent. Do not sign anything without first speaking to a lawyer. You have the right to speak with the lawyer. If you are outside of your home, ask the agent if you are free to leave, and if they say yes, leave calmly. Give the card to the agent if you are inside of your home. Show the card through the window or slide it under the door. I do not wish to speak with you, answer your questions, or sign or hand you any documents based on my Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. I do not give you permission to enter my home based on my Fourth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution unless you have a warrant to enter signed by a judge or magistrate with my name on it that you slide under the door. I do not give you permission to search any of my belongings based on my Fourth Amendment rights. I choose to exercise my Constitution rights. These cards are available to citizens and non-citizens. And then I'm gonna say in Spanish. I'm gonna, like, stutter, but it's fine. No abre la puerta si un agente de inmigración está tocando la puerta. No conteste ninguna pregunta de un agente de inmigración. Si trata de hablar con usted, usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. No firme nada sin antes hablar con un abogado. Usted tiene el derecho de hablar con un abogado. Si usted está fuera de su casa, pregúntale a la gente si tiene la libertad de irse, y si le dice que sí, váyase con tranquilidad. Entrégale esta tarjeta a la gente. Si usted está dentro de su casa, muestre la tarjeta por la ventana o pásala debajo de la puerta. I don't think it says it in Spanish, the back of the card. No, I think that's all. But those are like the rights. I have them right here. The Spanish and the English one. I don't know how to say this one, but I'm going to show it. For those who speak this language. Please know your rights. Please know that you guys are not alone. Make sure that if your parents or anyone that you know is getting taken, don't let them sign any papers. Don't let them say anything. No information, no nothing. Let them stay quiet. Even if they're telling them to say their information, don't tell them not to. This is a really hard situation. This is scary for everyone. And this world is just so fucked up.
So Latinos for Trump have finally spoken against him. It took y'all long enough. Actually, y'all should have did that shit before y'all even elected this man. Because I'm saying, yes, y'all helped elect this man. And now what's going on in Los Angeles is y'all fault. It is y'all fault. Y'all divided y'all vote. And you put this man in office. And what is he doing? He's going against people who are innocent. He's rounding up anybody and everybody that looks like your demographic. He don't give a fuck about warrants. Hell, I am so happy to see that y'all are out there. The ones that didn't vote for him are out there fighting against these ICE agents and not allow them to take anybody. Now I'm going to say this. Y'all need to pay attention because they will deploy the National Guard if they get access to that shit. That is ICE agent director's initiative tonight, is to try to get the National Guard on the ground against everybody that is protesting these roundups against ICE agents. So, y'all in my prayers. That's all I can do. Y'all are in my prayers. But Latinos for Trump, y'all asses should be out there. This is y'all fault. This is partly y'all fault. That your people are being rounded up like cattle and sent to places that some of them have never seen before. Get y'all asses out there. Don't do a call out on the damn internet or media. Go get on the ground.
So this is in response to the video of the arrest of the mom outside of the court, and her just basically having a panic attack. Like literally she's crying so much she's vomiting, and her son trying to comfort her and reassure her. That's what this is in reference to. And I'm right there with you. And here's, on a personal note, my fucking brother. I'm a Latina. My Latino brother. Two Latino brothers of mine voted for Trump in the first election. Not the second one, but the first one. And every time I see the video of that woman, I want to take that video and send it to him and be like, why? Because there won't, you know what I mean? There wouldn't have been a second movie. There wouldn't have been a fucking sequel without the first movie. He did not vote for him. In the second one, but you know what he told me? He goes, I voted for Kamala for Abby, meaning for his daughter. As a Latina, come mierdas. Come mierdas. What, you think you're gonna be fucking white? You are never gonna be white, bitches. So yeah, Latinos for Trump. And you know what's fucking demented? Like, you see that? And now I gotta go to work. Because I gotta have my electric on next week, and I gotta have insurance for this fucking car. And yeah, I don't wanna be homeless. So I see that, I feel that, and immediately my brain cannot do anything about that. I have to go and suck on the fucking tit of capitalism. Because that's the system. It's not humanity, it's not decency, it's I gotta go to work. Can't fight because we gotta go to work.
Seriously, lovelies, as we all know what has been going on for the past, well, I call it few months, few weeks, and it was as if Latinos are all calm, like you are unreactive. Some of them are like, oh my god, can't do this for us. Oh my god, can't do that for us. Like, it's not as if I or every other people that looks like me is not or does not have any form of human feelings or is not also feeling what is going on, because at the end of the day everybody is still going to get affected one way or the other. But the thing is that, Why is as if people are calling upon Latinos? Because these are the group of people who voted massively. Like their own percentage was higher compared to other people. Like, how can you even massively do that to yourself? Imagine most of the Latino voters, or let's say both Latino, Hispanic, and all of them, Cuban, and their own vote was massive compared to even like pan colored people are just like it's not even supposed to be a thing. But no, why people are actually calling upon them is about that. Oh my god. They are the ones who contributed massively and now they are the ones that is being affected the most. Are you seeing what is going on? Are you really seeing what is going on? Like these people, like about 70% of them, I could vividly remember during the campaign, these guys were all over my For You page. Oh my god, I will vote. I know that people are, singing and reacting to the said song, dancing to it, and why some people are like, oh, this is no more a dancing issue. But you wouldn't blame people who still call these people out. You wouldn't because they did a whole lot. Even when you're still trying to tell them that no, you shouldn't do this way, do that this way. These guys do not want to. They don't even want to listen to you, especially the Latino, the Cubans, the Venezuelans, and also some people like Palestinian people. Like these guys, they really, really contributed with everything that is going on. And the worst part is that when people that looks like me were trying to tell people then to actually do the right thing, maybe think things through before finally going to cast your bullets. So many people were thinking that black people actually wanted them to vote for the former president Kamala Harris because of what they gain to what they stand to gain. Like black people have never have anything to gain. They don't even have nothing to gain. These people are always the ones giving. They are always the ones giving. If they're telling you to do something or to vote right this way, they're not telling you that because they have a personal interest about that or because oh they're going to benefit. Like these guys are known for their being sacrificial lamb. They have been the ones sacrificing. Even like history, you can even talk about historical fact. These guys have been the ones sacrificing. So what makes you think that they are telling you to vote the other way because of what they gain, what they stand to gain? They were telling you this because of what is happening now. You know, I don't blame someone that black people have a third eyes. These guys can comfortably sit down and see the future. It's not a joke. They are blessed. God has blessed them that way. They like if an oppressed person, someone who have been oppressed, someone who have been enslaved, someone who fought during civil rights, someone who made it possible for every other minority group to be at least treated in some certain way. If they sit down to tell you that no, you should do something like this, you should do things this way, I think it's very, very ideal to listen to them because these guys have gone through the 4 wars of wars. They have gone through so many tricks to make like to liberate so many people. So if they should tell you to do things this way, I think it's not something that is arguable. You just have to like follow suit because they know what they're saying. They know what they're doing. But so many people actually think that oh, we vote this way, it might actually give these people the opportunity to be treated in an equal manner. The See, the bad thing and the most annoying part is that so many, especially even POC people, do not like it when they feel that black people are treated in some type of way or in some little privilege. They don't like it. They just see people that looks like me to be the ones sacrificing for people, coming out for people. Still, even if they are oppressed, they don't care if you're oppressed. So far, you are all out there fighting for them. And now, look at just for the very first time, black people are standing on business. Black people are on their own. They just want to focus more on themselves. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. Just because they chose to mind their business. Now, if it's not Cuban, it is Arab, it is Palestinian. Like, things are really going out of control. Just and the thing is that I saw a black guy. He was crying, having all emotional, and I also felt it. He was like he never thought that eyes red could get to this point. That at first he was seeing everything as a cruise. He was just smiling and joking about it. But when he saw a video popping out, he remembers that, oh my god, these people are probably human. And this is how people that looks like us. We might be very strong, like we're like, oh my god, but we are still soft people. We're still soft people. But there's nothing these guys can do right now. It's just people should just try to see how you can, do things for yourself, because probably but people that looks like me have their own thing going on, and they need to also focus more on themselves this time around. I think in this situation, all man for their own. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, lovelies. If you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.